Washington middle schoolers are getting ready to launch a special science project.
They have designed many boats. They hope Pacific Ocean currents will carry west in a sort of nautical pen pal exchange with Japanese students.
Photojournalist Kurt Austin shows us how the experiment works and what it's teaching the kids about foreign cultures and science at the same time.
It was just one of those things where I saw the boat and I thought, this needs a real special education program attached to it.
Welcome, you guys. Sit with your boat groups. I'm Heidi Bondenhoop and I teach 6th and 7th grade science. We're going to be working on different aspects of putting this boat project together so the boat's ready to welcome you guys. Hit the waters in a couple weeks.
We're sanding the hole so that it can be painted.
I would add more red to that. Awesome. What color do you want the keel?
We're going to try to have it go to Japan.
We call it our mini boat program.
Do you think it's going to make it to Japan?
I sure hope so.
It could be a very expensive toy if we just build it and put it out into the ocean. And it's not a toy, it's actually a science experiment.
We're mainly learning about currents and how many places this boat can end up.
Nate Sandel. You guys decide on what color the keel is going to be? And I'm the education director at the Columbia River Maritime Museum. We're building 10 boats in Oregon. Each school is building 2 different boats.
We've been working on the hull of the boat, sanding them and painting them.
They're going to launch from the Oregon coast this month. The other boat in December, I'm taking them over to Japan.
This is some information about the school, picture of the school.
They have a partner school in the town of Honoche, and they're going to launch those boats for us on December 20th.
No, we have to figure out size proportion. Yeah, we're working on designing the figurehead.
That is so cool.
The purpose of the boat project is to get students engaged with understanding both engineering.
This is the sail.
Intercultural relationships from around the world.
We created a basic letter that said, if you find this boat, take it to the nearest school. We're translating that to different languages based on what we think the waves and the wind are going to push the boat to.
What a bummer if you spend all year building a boat and nothing cool happens with it. So to sort of guarantee, I was telling a student earlier that I'm going to guarantee that one of the boats that we launch from Japan will run ashore in Oregon, Washington, or Alaska this school year.
We're expecting anything pretty much.
Where could we launch a boat that we can guarantee something is going to happen awesome? And we were happened to be looking at the Saiso Maru, which is a tsunami boat. And as I was walking through the museum, and it just occurred to me, well, the Saiso Maru made it across. Why couldn't one of our sailboats? I want all the boats in the water in November. So we're looking probably at the week after Thanksgiving. We launched a boat 10 days ago, and what I've really learned is when you're building these boats, you're not really emotionally attached, but the second you let that boat go, it's like sending your firstborn to college. You get very emotional with it, and what happens is you're watching it every day, and the boat that's out there now is turning towards Vancouver Island, and every night before I go to bed, I just panic. Is it going to crash into the island? And I wake up in the morning, and every morning it's turned back west. So I think that they'll be very emotionally involved with the voyage of the boat. These kids here in Oregon will be making their predictions. The kids in Japan will be making their predictions, and through email, they'll be sharing their predictions with each other, and they'll kind of be able to compare and contrast. It's basically a modern day pen pal with a purpose. Thanks.